Several weeks before you leave for your course, there are some things you should do to get ready. First, check your registration. If you successfully registered and paid for a TC course, you will have received an email confirmation with details of your course, accommodation, and payment. Double-check courses, dates, times, locations, and payment, and that everything is correct. Next, make sure you're familiar with our private social network, Schoology, your vital portal to your TC experience. You'll find a link to it on the PTC website. As a registrant, you'll receive an email with sign-up instructions and enrollment information for your course. Use that email as a guide to log in and set up your account. To reach the sign-up link, click Schoology on the PTC website, and if you do not already have an account, select Sign Up for Schoology. Here, you will enter the code that was emailed to you, and you're in. Click on Groups in the header bar to find your class page where you'll meet your instructors and classmates, find your digital PDF course book 10 days before your course starts, and links to resources, and be able to share documents, assignments, thoughts, and photos before, during, and after the course. Feel free to change your password, update your profile, and start networking. The next step is to complete your class prep work. In May, you'll get a course preparation email from the PTC, which will ask you to complete several tasks. Start these before the school year ends because you probably will need to access school resources. In that email, you'll see the name of your course, which is a link to all the preparation steps. They may include readings, tasks to be done before your arrival, and what to bring. Whatever course you're taking, you'll need to bring a laptop or tablet because all course materials are digital. No later than 10 days before your course, you'll receive an email outlining how to download your digital PDF course book from Schoology to your laptop and how to use it interactively. Be sure not only to click the link, but to actually save the document on the laptop you plan to bring with you to your session. Also, ensure you have downloaded the appropriate software to use the course book interactively, such as the latest version of Adobe Reader DC for PC or Mac, or for an iPad or reader such as iAnnotate, PDF Expert 5, Notability, Goodreader, or any other app that recognizes links and will allow you to annotate and save a PDF. Open the course book using the appropriate software and flip through it on your computer to become familiar with how it works and to identify any potential problems. Test out the annotation features such as highlighting, adding text, and sticky notes. Then be sure you can save and open the course book once again, retaining your notes. If you're bringing a school laptop or one you're not familiar with, be sure you know any required passwords and that the settings will allow you to download Adobe Reader DC and to access wireless internet. Also, bring charge cords and appropriate plug adapters. For Roam, bring a Type L adapter like the one you see here. Before you head out for Miami or Rome, get familiar with the General Information Guide for your session because it has important travel and destination information. Plan your travel to arrive at the course site no later than 1 p.m. the first day of the class. Miami classes are held at the Turnberry Isle Resort just north of Miami Beach. If you arrive at the Miami International Airport, you can take the Blue Super Shuttle van to the hotel for about $32. Allow 45 minutes for that trip. Alternatively, you can take a taxi at a flat rate. From the Fort Lauderdale Airport, look for the Go Shuttle van, which will take you to the hotel for about $21. That trip takes about half an hour. Metered taxis are also available. If you have either the Uber or Lyft apps on your smartphone, they are also airport travel options for both the Miami and Fort Lauderdale airports. Rome classes take place at the Barcelo Aran Mantegna Hotel about 7 kilometers south of central Rome. From Fiumicino Airport, the cheapest way to get to the hotel is to take the FL1 train to Ostiense Station and one of several local buses to the hotel for a total cost of under €10. But the simplest way to the hotel is by an authorized taxi, which is white with a taxi sign on top and the symbol of the municipality and license number on the door. The cost should be no more than €48. From the Ciampino Airport, there is an inexpensive but somewhat complicated public bus option for just a few euros, or again, the authorized taxi at a cost of no more than €30. Both airports have chauffeur-driven car services you can book in advance. Check the PTC General Information Guide for all the details. If you arrive the day the course begins, you cannot check into the hotel until 2 p.m. in Rome and 4 p.m. in Miami. On arrival in Rome, check in at the front desk, where the hotel will process your passport or ID and take your credit card deposit for incidentals. If you arrive early, reception desk personnel can store your bags in their security area. In Miami, check-in is at 4 p.m. Again, your luggage can be stored if you arrive early. You will be asked to make a deposit for any personal hotel expenses with either a credit card or cash. It's refundable if you do not charge any purchases to your room. If you're sharing a hotel room with another TC registrant, check with the front desk on who your roommate is and make sure each person gets a card key. And let the TC coordinator know if your roommate fails to show up. Course registration at both sites is from 1 to 3 p.m. Check with the front desk for the registration site. Here, you will meet your session coordinator and receive vital information on the session, wireless login information, and local restaurants and services, along with a name badge, class list, and other materials. Your class starts at 4 and ends at about 6 p.m. You have a half an hour to get settled into your room before enjoying the opening banquet at 6:30. For the remainder of the course, each day begins promptly at 8 and ends at 5:30. Courses are intense and every minute counts. There are 2 breaks and an hour for lunch. Your general information guide includes numerous quick lunch options. If you purchased accommodation through the PTC, breakfast is included. If you plan to earn graduate credit for your course, you'll learn more about this at the orientation on the first day of class. You can apply and pay for credit online from the PTC website. A special note, those getting graduate credit from SUNY University need to apply with the university well in advance of taking their TC course. Important things happen on the last day of your course. That's when you'll bring it all together and complete a final application task and receive your participation certificate. You'll also complete an online evaluation of your experience before the session ends at 1 p.m. Be sure to schedule your outgoing flight accordingly. Here's a few tips to keep in mind during your session. Hotel phones are expensive for outside calls. Use a calling card instead, or use an online calling service such as Skype or your cell phone. Feel free to make use of the hotel facilities and gyms. If you need help with anything, ask your on-site coordinator. And use your free time to get to know your fellow attendees. It's an invaluable opportunity.